Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, the tell-off for season 4, part 1. Okay, part uno. I know like the first 10 numbers in Spanish because I'm bilingual. Anyway, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. I sound off today, but it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay. We all know what to do now. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's a lot, we all know, okay? But we're going to relax, relate, release, and all of that. And I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that each time because, again, it is trying times. We are all in this together, okay? Do not forget to also like this video, to comment in the comment section, to share it on your social media. You can also follow me on You can follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. All of that information is in the description box below, and stuff, okay? And do not forget to also click the notification bell because it lets you know when I have new content up. And I have been posting a lot. I've been posting a lot considering ain't that many shows out or whatever, but I've been doing a lot of little gossip chats and other little stuff, so make sure to know when the content is out there. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, where are the people at? Okay, we have all the people who are here. Okay, we got Darcey up there in the corner. Usman, okay, we got Ed little lying ass, we got Erica who we love, we got Stephanie's crying ass, we got Avery's confused self, we got Lisa who we want to go away, okay, we got Avery big eyed ass, we got Rose, we all like Rose, we got confused ass, Yolanda, okay, creepy ass David, and then of course dumb ass we don't care about ass Time, okay, they are all there with Sean Robinson who is hosting, okay, they're all there. I will say the looks of it all, Darcey's wig was very much so Party City-ish. I like Usman with the little mini head twist. And them glasses just look weird to me. I think Erica looked beautiful. Lisa looked like a regular white woman. Yolanda, I like the braids, but I feel like she looks like, she's been under a lot of stress because, she should know that Williams is a fake person. Tom looks like an asshole. David looks like Bob Saget's older brother. And just stuff, that's all I can think about right now for the people of it all. Okay, so we find out that Jeffrey and Varya are not participating in the tell-all, and I wonder if it's because of all the backlash about Jeffrey's past history. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they did not want to talk about that, or maybe I don't know what's going on. I don't care to find out either. I mean, if she like it, we love it. I do feel like though, if they were not participating in this tell-all, unless it was some family emergency week where they could not make it, they should not be allowed to be on any other 90-day show. Okay, if y'all just chose to not be a part of it because y'all like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but I don't want to see you later. Okay. Anyway, we do also find out that Yolanda had the flu, okay, and was in a coma for a month on a ventilator, but she's doing good now. And I said, first of all, was it the flu or was it the package? Now, she then brings up how, because it happened in December, that was before, the whole, package thing came out. That was before any testing came out. So she said that she was never tested for the package at that time, because, again, this was before it became worldwide news. But her doctors has since said they believe that she was actually suffering from the package. But thank God she made it. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Whatever. So we then see them, playing all the things that happen over the season with all the couples or whatever. We even see them showing how Usman said how Lisa was 70% good sexually or whatever. She's like, really, Usman? Really? Well, if I had told you that it was 50%, if I had said 50%, that would have been an insult. So I said 70 because that was okay. And I was like, I mean, either way it go, that means she ain't all good in bed, but I digress. Anyway, first up, we have Avery and Ash. So I'm looking like, So yeah, they broke up. wholeheartedly. And I said, I'm not surprised they broke up. Anybody who watched them and watched how Avery was talking about him before she went over there, you should know it wasn't gonna work out or whatever. Now Avery goes into this long rant with too many words as an explanation to why. Okay, I was trying to give him some space. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want him to have to be away from his son. I said, are you sure that's what it was? Are you sure? What she should have said, because she then said it later, was my feelings for him was fading. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he was a liar and he never was being his true self for me. He was always concerned more with his image. And I'm like, I mean, I feel like that isn't a lie. But you knew that the whole time. And I don't feel like it was that he was lying about who he was. He would have been extra nice. And I mean, sometimes people are extra nice. But I also feel like Avery, in her own right, was not, as truthful and as forthcoming as she could have been. But I digress. Now, she brings up that, she was shocked that he broke up with her. And I said, why are you upset or even shocked that he broke up with you? Because, I can't believe after I told him we needed some space that he just broke up with me. I can't believe it. Well, you told that man, that y'all needed space. And he then brought up how, I felt like we had all these breaks, like she had broke up with me like 10 times already. And how many times does someone need to take a break if they're really trying to be committed? So I just ended it. I think when they were in Australia and before he left, they knew it was over. I feel like on both of their ends, they were just trying to make it work for the cameras. But that's just my opinion, okay? He also brought up how I couldn't be my authentic self with you because, you kept breaking up with me, whatever. Anything I did wasn't good enough for you. So I just, I couldn't be as authentic. I said, Ash, I call her bullshit. I think it's the way that you could have still been real with her and not been fake. Now if he meant like I couldn't do anything but be this perfect person to you because if I did anything wrong, you broke up with me. I think if that's what he meant, I get it. But I'm like, I don't really care. So, she also brings up, and there were all these little red flags. Like, all these red flags. She brings up, like, the time, you on your social media, you removed all the photos of me. And then also one time when I was on a diet and you told me that you would follow the diet, but you didn't follow the diet. I'm looking like, those are petty poly issues. He said he did not remove them. She said he did. I say we don't give a fuck. Now they fussing back and forth. Bottom line is, Avery never trusted you. There was always a question in her head like, well, can I trust him? Should I trust him? Is he being honest? Is he being truthful? Does he really want to come to America? Is his ex-wife really okay? And she never really trusted him at all. So I don't know why she's now upset that they didn't work out. They said, well, will you guys, maybe possibly get back together? And he said, I still have love for her, but I'm going to concentrate on me and my family right now. And she did say, I just feel like, it's all so fresh. It's just so fresh that I don't know what happened in the future. I'm like, it's just dumb. And Avery was angry. Avery was angry with Ash. Ash was acting as if he was more innocent than what he was. I feel they both played a part in the demise of this relationship or whatever. But again, I'm like, girl, move on. Next up, we have Rose and Ed's ass, who gets on all of our nerves. And we see that Rose has with her a translator because she wants to be able to express herself without being misunderstood, because she brings up how even though she understands English, sometimes it's hard for her to speak it, in what makes sense to us or whatever. So Ed brings up how when he came back, he and Rose initially were still having conversations via FaceTime, which is weird because on the show he said, I've been back for a while and I haven't talked to Rose. Which one is true? He said, and then Rose reached out to me around Valentine's Day. Okay. And He's lying. I was replying to him because he kept messaging me, and I was trying to not be rude. So then he's showing these screenshots. He's showing these screenshots, and all there are of pictures of Rose that look like it's from either IG or Snapchat or whatever. It says, selfies with filters on your face or whatever. Look cute little pictures or whatever, but not like anything intimate. Not like she's like, oh, I love you, nothing like that. He brings up, you know what I'm saying? And I did want her back. I did want Rose back, and I was willing to give up the relationship with my daughter to have her back, is what he then said. I can't believe that Rose was actually in a relationship with a woman. See, look at this. And it's a picture from her social media of Rose holding the hand with another woman. But it's not her face. It's just two hands. It's just two hands, and see, I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that she was bisexual. I can't believe that. Rose admits, yes, after me and Ed broke up, I was dating a woman, you know what I'm saying, but because I was trying to move on, you know what I'm saying, but he kept contacting me. I'm saying that we should talk about this. We should try to work things out. But yes, I am bisexual. It is what it is. And then said, but I'm not trying to, act like it's something more than what it was. But it was after me and him had ended things or whatever. And then she also brings up how Ed is not showing everything from these chats that we had. And you do see the screenshots he have. It's just pictures. It's not really conversations or like you don't see her. It's like, hey, we should be together. I miss you. I want to be with you. So we don't see any of that or whatever. And, or even her asking him for another chance or whatever. We then see the daughter comes on, who I don't have a picture because I don't care. And, I just, don't support their, them being together, whatever, because of her age, and they don't really know each other, and I don't like whatever. And I'm I'm hurt to hear my dad say that he would, give up our relationship in order to be back with Rose. Well, daughter, I didn't mean that. Now he crying and backpedaling. He crying some short ass tears. I didn't mean like that. I just meant that, you know what I'm saying, I had risked it before, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't mean what I said. But you just said it. But I digress. But Ed is showing how he's a liar. Ed is showing how he's a manipulator. Ed is showing how he's the same asshole that Rose said he was and left his ass at that hotel or whatever. So the daughter then asked Rose, did you really love my dad? Because I could see that he loved you, okay? But did you love him? And then Rose was like, yes, I did. But I had to deal with him, you know what I'm saying, being an asshole and the things he would hide, on camera. Like he would be an asshole to me off camera. Y'all only seen a little bit of what I had to deal with. Don't get at you with me. Okay, don't get smart with me. I'm like, daughter, who the fuck is you talking to? Why are you getting upset with Rose? Because she's telling you what we all saw, that your father is an asshole. Okay, your daddy just told you he would leave you for her. So at this point in time, I'm like, look, daughter, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of here. Okay, Ed kept saying, like, well, she would lie and she would, hold back her past or whatever and not talk about it. But again, he like, no, she says he would ask me stuff in different ways or whatever and then make it seem like I was lying. And I do believe he did it or whatever. She then brings up, he even asked me to do a sex video with him. And I cannot believe it. I'm like, I believe it. And she said, yeah, he asked me like to get naked on video. He would give me some money. I'm like, again, if Rose said he did that shit, he did that shit, okay? At this point in time, the little daughter is, how can my dad lie about things like, how could he lie? It's impossible for him to lie about his height and his weight. Girl, the fuck bye. We seen the photos he sent her, and you can't, he don't look the same. He does not look the same. And anybody know if the angle of a camera can hide a whole bunch. And I feel like Ed was lying. That's why when she was like, that's different. That's different. Don't act like your daddy was lying. To you, to Rose, to the police, or to whoever was asking about, how tall are you, sir? I'm 6'2". Because from the neck up, he could be. Yeah, still, Rose is lying on me, you know what I'm saying? None of that is true, and I did not ask her to, get naked on video. Yes, you did. Ed is lying, okay? And look, I feel like, that, they get into the things that Ed did that we didn't like. The STD tests, the asking her to shave her legs, the telling her how her breath stinks. He said, I do admit, the way I did it was wrong. My daughter did tell me when she saw the show, she told me that the things I did was wrong. And, I should not have handled things that way. And so, Rose, I'm sorry if I hurt you. I apologize. I'm saying I didn't mean it. I'm saying I love you. I love you, Rose. And Rose like, no, I cannot accept your apology because you hurt me and you kept doing it or whatever, and I don't believe you're sincere. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, we then see Darcey jump in and brings up how, Ed, your apology, it just doesn't seem authentic. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. And, you didn't even want kids, but you still went over there knowing that she wanted kids. You know how expensive kids are. So don't point your finger at me, Darcey. You know how much kids cost. She's like, yeah, it seemed like that you were more worried about the money than you was about Rose and what she wanted. If you knew you could not afford kids, you did not want more kids, why did you not tell her that beforehand? Okay, and I'm like, well, that's true. Avery then jumps in and says, you know what, I feel like, I'm saying, Ed, in the past, have you had a problem, relaying information correctly? He says, well, yeah, so we can tell. And then we get white on white fussing with Ed and Lisa. Because Lisa said, I can't believe you're an asshole asking her for an STD test. Well, whatever, you were out there boasting about having unprotected sex with a man you had even met before. But me and Usman both took, STD tests. I'm like, why are y'all fussing about STD tests? When did this become an STD fight? Girl, messiness and craziness. But at the end of the day, Rose said, I don't want to be with him. I'm saying, I'm done with him, whatever. I want nothing to do with him at the all. And I said, good, because we don't like him either. Next up, Yolanda. I'm not going to waste much time on Yolanda, because Williams has already done that enough for us, and we ain't got time. Her and her London Nigerian butterscotch man, it was a bunch of bullshit. She brings up how the way she met him was, she had lost a lot of weight, and so to, show off her weight loss, she made an IG account, and he was one of the people who was in her DMs hitting her up or whatever. And she said how he was nice, he was very attractive, and I just fell for him. And I'm like, but how? Because I feel like the one time we seen him on the phone, we seen him not even really talking. I'm like, if those are the kind of conversations y'all had before, were y'all really having conversations? I'm not sure. So we then see David, dumb David. So, you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense, you know what I'm saying, to, meet people online on social media because, you'll get fooled, you'll get scammed. David, what? Even saying you should never talk to somebody on there if you have not talked to them via video and you never send them money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, David, it took you 7 years of 4 failed attempts to meet Lana, and you spent $100,000 talking to her on a website. You paid this lady $100,000 over several years. You paid her $100,000 to meet you, and when you did meet her, she gave you 2 days of her time out of the 8 days you were there. You've been scammed for 8 years, bruh. You have no room to talk. Period. Okay. We then see the PI comes out. When I come out, he get on the screen. The PI brings up how, it's difficult for these things or whatever, because once a person, has closed an account, sometimes you can't trace things. He brings up how the account traces back to scamming being done in Nigeria. Okay, and even if Williams was really in London, he could have easily video chatted with Yolanda because there are internet cafes all over London. So even if his excuse always was, my phone is broke, you can just go to a London cafe and use the video. I'm like, well, that's true. That's the honest to God truth or whatever. Husband then say, you know what? I want to say this, okay? I do not believe he's Nigerian because, they would not talk to you for that long without getting anything from it. And my thing is, we don't know if Yolanda's being honest and saying that she never sent him any money. I feel like she did. If there was really a Williams, I do feel like that she sent him stuff and she just won't tell us about it. It's either that or she's lying and completely made up the whole story. I don't know which one, but I don't believe that she never sent him anything. I just don't. And I feel like, because she just seems dumb enough to do it. Anyway, the PR brings up, I'm not saying that he is Nigerian. I'm not saying that he's Nigerian. I'm saying he was in Nigeria. Okay, there's a difference. And they then listen to his voice. They're like, oh, that isn't, he doesn't even have a British accent. He doesn't. He sounds Nigerian. He at least sounds black. Okay, African American. Okay, anyway, again, Usman like, I don't think he sound Nigerian. Usman, shut up. Okay, Lisa then brings up, I get like 300, messages a year from these scamming people or whatever, from these Yahoo boys from Nigeria, whatever I'm saying, and they will have an account where they'll have like 50 females that they're, in communication with, and they'll then talk to you from off one platform like IG. They'll then say, okay, well, let's talk on WhatsApp, or let's talk on whatever little text app or whatever. And they do that to get you away from their profile so that way they can talk to more people on that profile or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because you're no longer looking at that one profile. And I'm like, oh, so you've been scamming for years. And she brings up like over the years, yeah, she has dealt with her fair share of scams, so she knows what happened. I'm looking like, Lisa's girl, I cannot. Anyway, she does try to call the man on the phone, and Usman said, yeah, call him and let's see if my phone rings. I'm looking like, Usman is so damn stupid. But she calls the phone and he does not answer. But she then brings up how she was not calling a phone number. He never gave her a phone number. She had only talked to him via the WhatsApp. I'm looking like, so she ruined her whole life. She was a whole waste of time. Yes, a whole waste of time. And we never got to figure out who was the Williams. Girl, just dumb. Erica and Stephanie. There was a lot of back and forth between these two. And I feel like we don't have to go, word by word. Stephanie's a piece of shit. Stephanie's the worst person I think I've witnessed on this show in a long time. And how she is just delusional to try to blame Erica for shit that Stephanie did. Now, Stephanie kept crying on these white tears. I don't know what happened. You created a lot of problems, Stephanie. That's what happened. And, they bring up the whole issue with, Stephanie being upset about the dating app. Erica then brings up, well, first of all, I use it for business, but not only that, I saw in Stephanie's phone that she had IG, and she had a whole bunch of texts and DMs from people or whatever, but she was upset with me about an app that I use for business and socializing, for business things or whatever, and, it was some bullshit, so that's why I was upset. I'm looking like, okay, I don't care, because again, Stephanie's a piece of shit. So we get that or whatever, and we then see how they bring on one of Erica's friends. And, she brings up how, at the end of the day, Stephanie never liked Erica's lifestyle. Like, she just could not, get used to it or whatever. And she made it clear that none of us was like, her cup of tea or whatever. And I'm like, I think that's true. We then see Stephanie's friends come out, and I'm like, they're the reasons that Stephanie is a bitch. Because the fact that they said that, nothing that Stephanie did while on the show was inappropriate. I said, bitch, she got pissed off and threw a whole bowl across the room and broke it and then stormed out. For what? For nothing. She's a whole drama queen, and it's some bullshit. And even when, because of my illness, I'm like, fuck your illness. And then Erica brought up how, well, Stephanie never even really told me, how serious her illness was. She made it seem as if it was, under control or whatever. Stephanie's friends then say, you're a grown adult. Why didn't you Google her illness? You could have figured out. I said, bitch, why should she have to Google the girl's illness to see where she is? 10 people could have cancer, and each of them could be in a different stage of their cancer and have different, health issues or whatever. You can't Google a disease to know how that person is dealing with it. If you say, I have cancer, but I'm okay, I'm in remission, that does not mean that, you are as bad as somebody who has cancer, stage 4, and they're not doing good. It's the stage the person is in. And I'm like, they just kept making it seem as if Stephanie was just innocent and Erica was just tripping, and Stephanie was great. I can't believe she didn't have any issues. I'm like, you delusional bitches. I just could not believe it. And at one point, Stephanie's friend, who none of us knew, we don't know you, bitch, she was yelling and cussing and fussing, saying, if y'all let me talk, if I can't talk, I'll leave. Bye, bitch. We don't know you, Heather. Get the fuck on. I'm like, and then said, I'm Italian. We yell is what we do. Bitch, don't do that. We don't, and again, we don't know you. And you are trying to fight a battle for Stephanie. When we all watched the season, we all saw her. I don't care how she is to you as a friend. She was a bitch to Erica. Period. Okay, I give no fucks. It's Stephanie's peanut gallery, and the one friend Heather and the plus ass dude who I'm assuming is gay. It was a crock of bullshit, a whole crock of bullshit. And the fact that they tried to keep yelling and fussing and cussing at Erica, and Erica was like, this is some bullshit. Like, I just don't get why it's just some bullshit. They then asked about Stephanie and their sexual connection or whatever. Erica brings up how, like 2 days after she was there, they did get into a little fight or whatever, but Stephanie then asked for them to stay in 2 separate rooms. She's like, I need just some space or whatever. And she's like, so I gave her the space, and she never tried to just connect with me, so it was kind of crazy. And so she says, well, Stephanie, how do you feel about people saying that you're not really bisexual? Like, how do you feel about them saying that you're playing a role? I just feel like I keep getting attacked for not being a certain way. And I cannot believe that keeps happening, whatever. And I just don't know why. And then Erica Francis says, it's because, it looks like you're not into girls. Thank you. No one was saying, oh my God, she's a bad lesbian, she's a bad bisexual person. No, you don't like girls. You showed nothing about a person who likes girls, and that doesn't mean show us y'all scissoring. We don't need that, but you showed no affection to her. It was like 2 friends hanging out. That's it. There was no connection on Stephanie's part, because you just did not seem like a lesbian or bisexual at all. So, Sean asked if, can you see how Erica was surprised at how different you were in person versus what you thought you were online? Stephanie then says, I made a video on my YouTube channel, and I brought up how I was just not, promiscuous or whatever. And I'm, bitch, so you want someone you're dating to watch your YouTube channel to find out information about you versus you just telling them that. Girl, the fuck. And that's why we all said Stephanie and her 2 little peanut gallery peoples was only on the show to get content for their YouTube channel. And that's really it. And I went to Stephanie's YouTube channel. She has like 320,000 subscribers, and all of her videos look like a sex pot. Complete sex pot. Boobs out, tits out, in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Even if the video was about water, she's in the tub upside down. I'm making up stuff. But each thumbnail was a sexy type thumbnail. Her boobs were showing. It definitely was a whole different person. So I completely get how Stephanie thought she was one kind of way, because her YouTube channel is all that. It's all sexualized stuff, even if the conversations are normal. It's still a sexualized normal. Some looking like girls, some bullshit. Sean then said, well, didn't you say that you were a stripper at one point? Stephanie, well, yeah, I was, and I didn't have any money, whatever, but I stopped. I'm like, what does it matter? And then, Erica does not even know my dad's name, because she never bothered to ask me. Did you tell her? Did you tell her? And Erica said, you could have, done all that and said all that before you came all the way over here to meet me. This is my thing. What's the point of going to meet somebody in person, to physically go see them after talking supposedly all these months and months and months, if you have not told them things about you? Now, Stephanie then said, well, Erica kept telling me things about her, like she will always talk about her. Well, why did you not talk about you? Okay, and she then says to Stephanie then says to Erica, you're a massive narcissist, you're self-centered, you're egotistical, you only care about yourself, and you don't get your way, you're a fit, you're a child. I say, bitch, you just described yourself. Again, Stephanie is a horrible fucking person, and her friends are assholes too. So at the end of the day, fuck Stephanie and fuck her friends. Okay? Darcey and Tom and Darcey has played themselves out. I feel like there's no reason for them to be here. I feel like they both just want to be on TV. I feel like it gives zero fucks. You know what I'm saying? Tom had a little sad piece, girl. Shannon, Darcey was like, he was trying to have her and me at the same time and saying, I don't know why he didn't tell me. And then he like, well, I didn't think to bring it up because, it was so new, it was like a little 3-week thing. No, it was a fling time. It was a fling. Okay. Well, Darcey, I had met with you in New York because I wanted to try to work things out. Well, Tom, but you can't, girl. It was so dumb. Darcey has allowed Tom to play her. And even though that's not her fault, it's still her fault because you knew he wasn't right. You knew he was an asshole, and you knew he was messing with you, but you still played the game. Tom led Darcey on, but Darcey should have known better. Period. Okay, and he brings the power. Him and the girl Shannon only lasted like 3 weeks, and that was it. And then we do see they bring in Darcey's sister and some friend. I didn't care at all. I'm like, why are we going through all this for Darcey and Tom? They're not together. They should not be together. Tom's an asshole. Darcey's batshit crazy. But I mean, at the end of the day, who cares? Tom, I thought we could try to make it work. If things hadn't went left, if things had went right, me and Darcey could be together now. No, y'all couldn't be, because one of y'all would have made up some kind of issue to where y'all would still had some kind of fight and broken up. Look, leave it be, okay? Leave it be. And then out the blue, Avery then say, Tom just seems untrustworthy. And then Tom says, I would not be included in this if she's talking. Like, if who's talking? Avery. Okay, if Avery's talking, I would not be, I'm not interested in talking, if Avery's, because Avery's full of shit. And Tom then logs off. I'm looking like, what the fuck happened? The show then goes off. We see a preview of next week where Avery said that Tom sent her a message once he found out that she was single. I'm looking like, Tom trying to date Avery? Girl, I just could not. And that's how I kind of went off. But I'm like, I don't think that Tom and Darcey has anything to discuss at all. And so I'm done. Anyway, that's my breakdown of this damn 2-hour tell all. Okay, so anywhere it goes, do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. To also comment in the comment section. I'm moving the right as I'm talking. To share this video on your social media. To follow me on IG and Twitter. Girl, follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And other than that, y'all, I'm done. Peace.